Attention seniors, because September 10th is the date when millions of Social Security recipients are going to receive a brand new payment, and this one includes an increase. What's more surprising is that a number of recipients might not even be aware of this very important update. At the same time, a major Social Security change could be your newest benefit. You heard that right. This change is not just another small adjustment. It's one of the most significant updates in the history of the program, and if you're retired, disabled, or receiving survivor's benefits, this could directly affect your pocketbook. But wait, there's more. Alongside this good news, we also have a Social Security update. Trump admin responds to warning about changes. That's right. The Trump administration has responded to a serious warning about upcoming changes, and what they've said is both shocking and extremely important for SSI and SSDI recipients. So, in today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know, from the September payment schedule to the brand new Social Security features that will change the way you access your benefits. And before I continue, all I ask is a tiny favor. It only takes 2 seconds to hit that like button. It really helps this channel grow and ensures this important information reaches more seniors and families who need it. Now, let's dive right in. A major change you can't ignore. Let's begin with the big update, and then we'll move into the September 10th payment details. Look at this. Major Social Security change could be your newest benefit. Many seniors have been asking, what exactly is this change, and how does it affect me? Here's the answer. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has launched a new tool designed to give millions of Americans easier access to their personal information and benefits. For decades, millions of Americans struggled to manage their Social Security details. Whether it was figuring out your exact retirement benefit, accessing your tax forms, or verifying your income for housing or Medicaid, the process was frustrating and time-consuming. Seniors would often wait hours on hold or weeks for letters to arrive in the mail. That's why this new development is huge. According to a blog post from the SSA, the new online tool is called My Social Security, and already 97 million people are using the service. If 97 million people are already on it, you might be asking, what's new about this? Good question. The difference is in the upgrades. The SSA has now introduced multiple new features that make this online portal much more powerful and user-friendly. The SSA has also made several new features that account holders can use around the clock, including a retirement calculator, so you can see exactly how much you'll receive at different claiming ages, whether you file early at full retirement age or later at 70. Viewing their online Social Security statement with age-based and earnings-based fact sheets, giving you personalized projections and explaining how your work history affects your monthly check. Viewing their benefit verification letter, something often required for housing, loan applications, or government programs. Viewing their Form SSA 1099, which is the tax form showing how much you received in benefits, eliminating the need to call or wait for a mailed copy. These changes mean seniors and disabled Americans no longer have to go through endless phone calls or paperwork to get simple information. Now you have access 24/7. That's empowerment. Why this change matters? This isn't just about convenience, it's about control. For too long, beneficiaries were dependent on outdated systems. Imagine being 75 years old, waiting for a letter in the mail that never comes, then sitting on hold for 2 hours with the SSA just to get your 1099 form. That's stressful, frustrating, and unnecessary. With these updates, you can finally take charge of your benefits. Retirees can plan better, SSDI recipients can provide proof of benefits instantly, and families can finally understand the details of their payments without guesswork. But this update isn't happening in a vacuum. It comes at a time when Social Security update, Trump admin responds to warning about changes, is making headlines. The Trump administration response. Here's what's happening. Analysts, lawmakers, and watchdog groups have been sounding alarms about the financial health of Social Security. With over 70 million Americans depending on it, retirees, people with disabilities, and survivors, the system has to remain both solvent and accessible. The Trump administration's response has highlighted the importance of modernization and efficiency. The administration has been under pressure to ensure the Social Security program stays reliable for decades to come. That's why improvements like the My Social Security portal are being expanded, and why there's so much attention on how benefits are calculated. And this brings us to one of the most important debates, the COLA metric. COLA, CPI-W, and the push for CPI-E right now, the Social Security Administration calculates yearly cost of living adjustments, COLA, using something called the CPI-W, the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. But here's the problem. Seniors don't spend like urban wage earners. They spend more on healthcare, prescriptions, rent, utilities, and groceries. That's why lawmakers, analysts, and senior advocates are pushing for a switch to the CPI-E, the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. Why does this matter? Because if the CPI-E is adopted, seniors' benefits could rise significantly. Some estimates suggest monthly checks could increase by $300 to $500 per month under this change. So let me ask you directly, do you support a $500 increase in Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits every single month? If you do, go down to the comments right now and type, "I support Social Security increase." Remember, if we stay silent, nothing changes. But if millions of seniors raise their voices, lawmakers have no choice but to listen. September payment dates now. Let's turn to the payment schedule for September 2025. September 3rd. If you live outside the U.S., receive both SSI and Social Security, have your state paying your Medicare premiums, or if you filed before May 1997, then your payment should have arrived on September 3rd. This also included the 2.5% COLA increase. If you didn't receive your check by then, don't panic. The SSA requires you to wait 3 business days before contacting them. For example, if September 3rd was a Wednesday, you would need to wait until the following Tuesday before reaching out. September 10th. This is a big one. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of your birth month, your payment arrives on the 2nd Wednesday of the month, and this year, that's September 10th. That payment also reflects the 2.5% COLA increase. September 17th. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, your payment arrives on the 3rd Wednesday, September 17th. September 24th. Finally, if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, your payment comes on the 4th Wednesday, September 24th. Congratulations to everyone receiving payments this month. Looking ahead to October now, we also have payment dates lined up for October, and I'll be making a dedicated video breaking those down in detail. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that right now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Staying updated on Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits isn't just about hearing news. It's about making sure you never miss an important change. That's why I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. By doing that, you'll always be the first to know about new payment updates, benefit increases, and critical changes that could affect your retirement. Turn on the bell icon too, so you never miss a single update. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day.